Hey Collective. It was a big day. Welcome to my bed. I had therapy and I went to the gym and meow. My cat's in here too, so she's gonna come here. Come say hello. This is Ruby. So I came home, cooked some dinner, had a bath, got into my Udi, and I was like, I need to do some readings. So I just thought, for something different, we can do it in my bed. What are you doing, Ruby? You say hello and then go sit down on your blanket. Come on. On your blanket. Yeah. Let's just get the cat comfortable. Yeah, on your blanket. She's like, who are we talking to? Yeah. Yeah. No. Okay, you sit on your blanket. Okay, so this reading today is going to be for Taurus tonight. It's like around 9 o'clock in New Zealand on, what is it, Tuesday night. Yeah, get comfortable, Ruby. Okay, we're just going to light some sage and try not to burn my bed down. I hope you enjoyed my greenhouse reading. I really need to buy a lighter. I keep forgetting because I don't smoke anything anymore, so I don't really buy lighters. These are my backup matches. I don't usually light things in my bed either. It's a little bit of a danger reading today. You might have a tiger. I don't know about you. I definitely have a tiger in my energy. It's been coming up for me a lot. You might have a tiger, like Chinese zodiac tiger in your energy. Not even starting yet, but I'm channeling. So welcome in. You might have Taurus in your chart anywhere. I like the star sign readings. They can resonate with anybody, really. I have some come up and they resonate, and some of them aren't even in my chart. I resonate with a lot of collective ones. It just depends where you are, who your reader is that you're resonating with. We get given our readers by spirit, and then as we move on and evolve, we don't resonate with some of them anymore. Some of them I've been with for like 4 years, which is nice to have such a long reader. Okay, I'm gonna put that away. You guys might be getting some ascension symptoms. It's been coming up a lot. So I'm gonna do a separate reading, but I've been reading this book, and so I got given this book, Initiation by Elizabeth Hyatt, and it's like, this is Horus in eagle form, so the Egyptian god Horus. I got given it 4 years ago, and I keep trying to read it, and it's like I can understand it now and I can read it, but for the last 4 years I've picked it up and I've tried to read it, and I'm not at that level yet of understanding. Like when I first got it, I was reading through it and was like, this is English, but I'm not at this like evolved level to understand the language, because there's so many different types of language, and then like to put it into an understandable language of every level, right? There's a couple of bits in here. The first bit I fell in love with was the delicate petals of my soul began to unfold. I heard that, I saw that and was like, oh my god, that is so nice. Don't live for the present. Don't allow transitory things to influence you. Ruby saw that too. It was just a sphere. I see that in other readings, but I am never a reader that says, oh, there's a sphere. I'm trying to I'm trying to read here. Don't live for the present. Don't allow transitory things to influence you. Live in eternity, above time and space, above finite things. Then nothing can influence you. I don't know if you understand that, but basically, that's the best thing you can teach someone, is not to be influenced, to make their own choices, to make their own mind up. That's what we want to do. We want to teach people to use their own brain, right? I'm going to light this sage up again, just to make sure that the room is clear and safe. And we're going to say a prayer so we don't have any interference. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, Spirit, please come down, be with us, be with me, be with the collective while I channel any messages to help them on their journey, to guide them, to bring them peace, to ground them, to help them moving forward at this time, any support they may need in healing, and for protection, to protect them from any dark entities, any negative energy, any envy, any karmic situations that they are trying to move past forward. Please protect us all. Please bring us growth and abundance and support. 333. Amen. Your intentions are everything. You must always speak and manifest from a pure place, from pure intentions. That feels better. What you doing, Ruby? You don't like the sage? My kids have finally got used to it. They used to really complain. They're like, what's that smell, Mum? We hate that smell. I've just actually found some sage seeds online. And I'm going to start growing my own sage, drying my own sage, and then wrapping it. Exciting! I've been thinking about it for a while. I've been manifesting it for a while. Then I just looked on Trade Me and found them like that. And I found this really cool other plant too that's really high in antioxidants. That's edible, that I could really use in my diet. Yeah, I don't need a teacher that influences me, but a teacher who teaches me not to allow myself to be influenced. Oh yeah, and I need to look up the benefits of eggplant. I've never eaten eggplant before. It doesn't it doesn't look. I've also never eaten a Brussels sprout. Everyone just says they're gross, but they might have some good nutritional value, right? And I'm like all about it at the moment. Self-development is revealing the perfection which has been in man from the very beginning. Religion is the activation of the divine principle which awaits its manifestation in man. There's some really yummy things in that book. And there's a Bible verse, I'm not sure where it fits in the Bible, but seek and you shall find, knock and it shall be opened unto you. And it talked about your inner ears, which I thought was cool, like your inner voice, but your inner ears. You listen with your inner ears. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's get into this energy for Taurus. Let's see what the cards say for Taurus. Oh, look at that. It's the Hierophant. It's you. My ascendant is in Taurus, so I resonate a lot with Taurus. Taurus and Aries, eh? Could I... Oh, look, there's the Chariot. Cancer. Something coming in for you, Taurus. You've been they have such good patience, but like the guys can be kind of aggressive, right? You know, it's the bull with the horns. You mess with the bull, you get the horns, right? Okay, can I have some cards, please, for Taurus, Spirit? Cards for Taurus. Let's read on Taurus's past. What have they been going through in the past? The Chariot, Cancer. That's an interesting one for the past. There's the eagle, how I was talking about with Horus. And there's a spaceman. Spaceman. Your feelings. Maybe you've been in your feelings. Got a guardian. Yeah, the feeler, being in your feelings. You might have been reminiscing on things you didn't see. Maybe you've had people left your life. You've left them and things are coming to the surface. Got time, space. This is an interesting setup here. The learner and the devil's play, reflection. Yeah, you guys have been reflecting on past, like, when I say, I'm going to say relationships, I don't mean like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. I mean relationships. Relationships has a really broad meaning. Like, relationships can be, you know, your favorite shopkeeper. I just had a reading coming up saying they're obsessively thinking about you. Are you obsessively thinking about someone, Taurus? Are you? And you're hiding it from everyone because you're so stubborn. You don't want anybody to know that you're thinking about them, right? Right, Taurus? Oh no, I wouldn't obsess. They're obsessed. They're the one that's obsessed over me. Hey. Is there someone that got away? Did you make the wrong move? Did you settle for a karmic? Did you learn something? Did you settle for a demon? I don't mean to laugh. Did you get tricked? Did you get tricked by an incubus? You've got someone watching over you. Your higher self and your spirit guides. They're leading you, right? They're asking you to follow your inner, most deepest desire. They're asking you to look right in your heart, not on the stuff you've been telling yourself, not what you've been trying to convince yourself, not the wool you keep pulling over your eyes, 13:13 on the clock, but your true, like what's truly in your heart. The seer. There's the eagle again. Horus is death and rebirth. The god of death and rebirth. Get the ghost, Ruby. There's stuff moving in my room now. The owl. Owls might be, they might be, you might keep seeing owls. You might be an old soul. You might be very quiet and observant, and you just kind of watch everything play out and watch it go down. And Two of Cups. Meanwhile, you're thinking about someone who you love and you can't be with for some reason. I'm not sure who I'm channeling right now. But I understand it. I understand the love. But that there's a wall. There's a big wall. Maybe there's family are against it. Maybe you're different cultures. Maybe you're different religions. Maybe there's just been too much damage that's done between you. Maybe you just can't let go. Maybe they don't even know how you feel. Maybe that's the hardest part, is that you kept your feelings to yourself and it's your secret and it's eating you alive. That's brutal. Change. Change for Taurus. What's this change, Spirit? What's the change coming in? The Inventor. The Man of Crystals. It's in your, it's up to you. You are manifesting your reality right now. Your spirit guides, your ancestors, they're trying to lead you. They're trying to lead you to go against the grain. They're trying to lead you to unoppress yourself. They're trying to show you that you're not going to be happy if you keep listening to people who are unhappy telling you what to do. So what you find in life is these people who are telling you what you can and can't do, they're miserable. Honestly, I always look at that. The people that are going to tell you and put you down and judge you and, you know, be negative about things that you want to do in life, things that you love, to the point where you don't even... There's a car coming towards this way. So something is coming towards you soon. You're going to be faced with it, with a choice. You've got a choice coming in. The universe is giving you a chance. But you're going to have courage, Taurus. Do you choose your Two of Cups, your balance, your soul partner, where you see yourself, where you imagine, where you fantasize that your life is, that your heart is, that your love is? You could have even been feeling this way for a long time about this person. Meanwhile, you're in another situation and you're not happy, and you're the walking dead because you are staying somewhere out of responsibility. You feel like you're responsible. It's your job to stay there. You might have children. I know a lot of people stay in relationships because the fighting and stuff with the splits, you know. It can be really hectic. Like, I've been through courts and stuff like that. I understand it. But it's oppression. 18:08 on the clock. The Censor, the Woman of Wands, fire, passion, femininity. It's the black cat. Tui. My friend the other day, who I never thought would have a cat. I sent him a picture of my cat. He sent me a picture of his cat. And I was like, you have a cat? And he said, no, the cat has me. It came with the house. And he's a Leo, which is cool. He should have a cat, right? And the cat's name is Tui. I don't know where that came from. That might resonate with you somehow. Tui is a bird here in New Zealand. They're a beautiful bird. And I often try to talk to them, but then they just fly away. Because I can whistle. They sound kind of like that. The Regenerator, the Sage, or the Player, the Child of Worlds. You just want to play. Courage. Spirit wants you to have courage right now. Courage to look deep inside yourself and to follow your heart. Yeah, the Player just came out. Maybe you've been a bit of a player. Maybe you're sick of being a player. Maybe you're ready to deal with your fear of commitment, to be judged. To be judged not for doing what you're meant to do, but for doing what you want to do. Right? It's different when someone judges you when you're doing what you have to do. It's not so personal. You're like, well, this is just how it goes. This is how it happened. This is what it is. It is what it is, until it like kills you inside. I've been married. And it's such a vortex, because, you know, you consolidate, and that's you for life. When you vowed for life, you vowed for life, no matter how tough it gets. And the thing is when you're in these relationships, these marriages, these unions, it's through sickness and health. It's through, you know, the hard times, the good times, but you're meant to work together. It's not put up with the hell you put each other through, and put up with the hell that you go through separately and fight through the whole time. You're meant to work together as a team. That's the whole point of it. But instead, we just sweep it under the rug, right? And put a smile on in front of everybody else and make it look like I've got a great relationship or a great marriage, so nobody can see you're just cracking between the pieces, you know, cracking behind the scenes. You don't even want to touch each other. Like, the love's gone. You just end up resenting each other, and you just live in this. It's painful. Nobody heals. Nobody evolves. Nobody grows. And I don't know how that's good for the kids. It definitely wasn't good for my kids. It definitely was not the way I wanted to teach them what love was. Rejoicing in your reflections, the passion. There's some passion. You had a stage where you were really happy. Someone made you happy. An empress made you really happy. And I feel like synthesis, the star, they helped you heal. It was healing you. I feel like you're in a karmic relationship, maybe. In a karmic situation even. Maybe you're on your own. You can be your own karmic. You can put your own self in a cage, right? Maybe you're caught up in something. You know, it doesn't just have to be a relationship, a partnership. It could be a karmic family. It could be a job that you're attached to. You might be in a different country from the person that you love. It might just be too hard. It might be too difficult. It might, you know, you might have a whole lot of purity. The Two of Worlds. Oh, and fortune. I just heard you are worth a fortune. It is worth a fortune. If you have the courage to go for it, it is worth a fortune. Your pure love. And there's so much fortune behind it. If you only had the courage, and you're being like supported. And the passion. Look, the passion. If I only had a heart. Wizard of Oz. Okay, let's read on this energy. It's definitely, it's some sort of a lover. I'm sorry, Taurus, if you didn't sign up for this reading today, but it's important. I'm gonna, these are love message oracle cards, so I'm gonna read on them, and then I'm going to, this might be quite a decent reading. And then I've got, do you want to do Egyptian gods? Can't answer me right now. I will go live at some point. I'm just waiting for my subscribers to go up. That's ridiculous to try and do in here. We'll pull a couple of cards from the Egyptian gods. At 24 minutes now. 20 seconds. Okay, messages for our Taurus, please. They are the one. You have already met the romantic partner you seek. Forgive and release. You are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. It's letting go of that resentment. Take a leap of faith. Only when you are willing to step out of your comfort zone will you reap great rewards. Sometimes the resentment becomes comfortable. the misery becomes comfortable, because you know, right? You know what to expect. You get used to the pain you carry around. You get used to the disappointment. You get used to, you know, the person that you're with. They might not make you happy, but you know them. You know what they're capable of. You know how they hurt you. You know how they disappoint you. And, you know, sometimes by the end of it, you even get to the point where you know it's never going to change. And you just simply, I've actually talked to a few people lately who are at this point, and they're kind of trapped, but they're not trapped. They've just settled, and it is what it is. And I'm like, I understand. I'm not going to tell you to like leave. I'm not going to, you know, I'm just going to tell you I understand, because it's everyone's choice what they do in their life. But for me, but I have been there too. I understand it completely. Free yourself. I didn't say it. The card said it. Okay. You don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. Yeah, the control ends up being overwhelming. Insecurity and like unpredictability makes you end up being really quite controlling, because you're trying to, you know, like as children, when we went through things that were scary, we would try to grab hold on, control what we could, which was sometimes acting out, because we could control the situation. We could control people by being out of control, right? And it happens to us as adults as well. So releasing control sometimes and just letting that shit play out. That's pretty much how my marriage ended. I was like, I wonder what happens if I just stop controlling this. And it died. It died. I left. That was that. And I've been living my best life since I didn't get to know myself till I was 30 years old. My 30th birthday, I just stepped out of that box. I went to my first festival. I saw all these happy people, and they were colourful, and they were dressing up, and there was music, and I loved music, and I hadn't gone out in like 5 years because my husband was too, because of who he was, really, all the things he did, and because of his relationships he'd been in, which I'd been in bad relationships too. But I had so much fun. I only went out for one night. It just changed my whole fucking entire being. It changed my whole, I walked into this dimension. And then I went home, and it was so dark. And everyone was dead. Like, really? We were living with friends, and they were married, and they were dead as well. Like, dead marriages everywhere. Just pretending and putting on a show for people. Like, you guys don't even like each other. Like, and I couldn't do it, and I knew I had to leave, and then all these triggers came up, and then I'm like, oh, what happened last time I left a relationship? And then I remembered what happened last time I left a relationship, which it actually got really violent, and then I understood why I'd stayed so long, because I was actually scared of what happened in my last relationship to happen if I tried to leave. And I did it anyway. I pushed through. I didn't get hurt. It hurt obviously emotionally, but I went through so many other things, and it takes a long time. Someone told me when I was about maybe 2 years, maybe just before my divorce, because you can't get divorced until you've been separated for 2 years. And I tried to get divorced in Mercury retrograde, which was fucking ridiculous. I tried to fight Mercury retrograde. I'm standing at the courthouse. It was COVID as well, so everything was closed. And I'm almost in tears with my paperwork. And I'm like, I just want to get divorced. And this big security guard, he goes, come back on Thursday, ma'am. And I'm like, okay. Thursday, boom. As soon as Mercury retrograde was over, boom, went through. Don't fuck with Mercury retrograde. But yeah, I honestly, this time I have spent by myself, with myself, not by myself. There's always, I met a lot of people. I made some really cool platonic relationships. I was a little bit of a cougar for a moment there. That was fun until it wasn't. Until it wasn't, because young boys are dickheads. I was like, what's wrong with them? They're immature. They're playing games. Okay, I got it now. Let's just be friends. But like, I've learned so much about myself. I have healed so much stuff. I have really found like my spiritual gifts. That's when I woke up. That was when I went through my awakening. It was literally that night I went to that festival. I portaled. I awoken. And I couldn't go back to how I was living life. I couldn't go back to caring what people thought, to doing what I was meant to do, what my family had led me to do. I'm like, I'm not going to be with some asshole because you guys want me to, because that's what you've done in your life, because you are all miserable, right? Miserable people want other people to be miserable too. So I am super grateful, even though it was super painful, it was super chaos. And, as much as I did love my husband, I don't know why. I don't know why I've loved half the people I've loved, but obviously I saw something in them. That I have really, really evolved since I took that, had that courage to take that massive step into the unknown with myself, to find myself. Express your love. It is important to let people know that you love them. You have nothing to lose. Exactly. And often when you love somebody a lot and you feel it and you fall more into love with them, even though if it can't be spoken, most of the time, 9 out of 10, they love you too. And when you hold, like, one of the most painful things I've found in this world is secret love. When you love someone and you're not allowed to love them. When, like, you wouldn't fall in love with people unless you are meant to love them. Doesn't happen by accident. You're not a bad person for loving anybody, for loving someone, and keeping it inside. It's gonna rot. It's gonna cause pain. That pain's gonna manifest in your body, and it's gonna literally make you sick. When that person walks out of your life and moves on with their life, it's gonna tear you apart, and it's not gonna go away until you release it, Taurus. Patience. Some things still need to be dealt with for this connection to manifest, but it is deepening. The relationship will finally deepen the next few months. You have been waiting for this. So keep healing. Keep healing and stop feeling bad for loving. Loving is never bad to love somebody. I know we're often told this, feel this way, feel shame for loving people, but it is not. It's not a shame. I just saw 33, so all the threes. Boundaries. You need to teach people how to treat you by being clear on what you will and won't allow. Exactly. My daughter last night, who is an absolute toxic mess right now. I love her, but she is really going through a thing. She was saying about my other daughter, and I was really quite proud of her in this moment. She goes, "That's boundaries, Mum. She should have had boundaries and that wouldn't have happened." And I was like, wow. Like, wow, I obviously got something through to her. That's amazing. But you need to have boundaries with yourself, girlfriend. She's out of control. Boundaries are ingrained in us. We need to start standing on them. We need to start showing people how we're, because the universe is going to treat us that way too. It's going to give us what we ask for. Visualize Yeah. Stop visualizing fear. Stop visualizing shame. Visualize your true desires in a healthy way. And if you're visualizing what you truly deeply want and it starts coming to fruition, and the things around you that do not serve you, that are causing you pain, will start causing you more pain. They will start falling apart. Don't try to save them. Release control. Because it's happening for you. The towers falling down around you is happening because you're not happy. Soul family, 36. This person might be part of your soul family. You might have lost, your karmic situation might be interfering with your soul family. 3, channeling. You are possibly channeling each other. You're possibly channeling these messages. You've probably heard these messages I'm telling you already. Not about my life, but about this intervention. The soul mating card. I love this card. I just think soul mating is such a sexy question. That was a random word. Question. Maybe you have some questions. Maybe somebody wants to ask you a question. I don't know why I said question, but I am channeling here. I think soul mating is such an amazing way to put it. Like, I've never heard it until I got these cards. Not soulmate, soul mating. Color 40. Oh, there's a lot of hearts here. So your heart chakra needs work. You need to start listening to your heart, Taurus. Any more cards for Taurus? Your soul tree. Get out of nature some more. Your soul wants to connect to nature. Your ancestry. Learn your ancestry. I've got cramp in my hip. Soul writing. Maybe try writing out your feelings. Variance. Your soul craft. There's a lot about your soul. Soul family. We've got soul tree. We've got soul mating. Soul craft. Soul writing. Just getting connected with your soul. Soul, 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 soul. Okay, so I'm going to finish this reading for you. This has been very deep if you've made it this far, Taurus. I wish you the best, and I hope that I can somehow give you courage. Make sure the people that you have around you and you have close to you, you can trust, okay? People who are in healthy positions in life, people who have courage, people who are genuinely love you unconditionally. You know the saying, we are what we eat. We are also what we have around us. We are very influenced. I say it a lot, by the people, the energy that we surround ourselves with. If you're around toxic people, I just seen flashing lights. If you're around toxic people who have toxic behavior, you're going to slip into those patterns because you're going to be on their level. Like, you're going to, it's quite powerful to be surrounded by people who don't want to grow and don't want to evolve. And it gets, it just happens. Oh yeah, I was going to do some Egyptian god cards. But do what makes you happy. Embrace your soul. Listen to your heart. Take the risk. It's worth it. Have the courage. Alright, a couple of Egyptian gods. Perseverance. NEITH, number 26. And the heron. I keep seeing the heron. at my house. It pops up. ANUKET. Oh, that's interesting. Hope, number 22. So she's pouring water from a vase. She's nurturing her surroundings. Look up these gods. I'm not sure about these ones. I would look them up, but my other phone's dead. I always forget to charge it. Number 22. ANUKET Hope. Screenshot that maybe. ANUKET Hope. Maybe I will write them in the description for you. And NEITH Perseverance. Number 26. I will actually write some keywords in the description of this so you can go away and look them up if you want. If you would like more answers. I think one more. I heard two more, but Aphrodite. Wait. Apophysis. Apophis. Apophis. I don't know why I've got Aphrodite in my head, but you might want to check that out. Aphrodite. Number 34, Darkness. Got the Eye of Ra. We've got this snake. Apophis. Okay, one more. And then we're going to finish this out. Oh, we'll do some words, then we'll finish this. We're at 41 minutes and 52 seconds. I hope you've enjoyed this bed reading of depth. I got Ra, enlightening. Ra, god of the sun. And then we've got Amon-Ra as well too, creation. And then, I don't know how to say that, but hermitage. So being in hermit mode, going inside, finding your enlightening and creation. There's something you're meant to build here with somebody that goes well over, you know, Genesis. And there's the bull. The bull of the Taurus. Hope. Hope's on your side. Have hope. This is not the end. And if it's all falling apart, it's actually falling apart to come because it's not serving you. It's served its purpose. You've learnt your lessons. And it'll all come apart so that it can all come together. Some people come into our life so we can see who we are. So we can mirror who we are. We can see what we want to be. We can see what we don't want to be. We can see what we don't want, literally, sometimes. Some people come when we need them, and then we don't need them anymore also. And then we level up. And sometimes they stay the same, but we change. I just will follow that queen. Follow that queen. Follow her. Go get your queen. Family. Dark. There's a dark family. Your family might enjoy toxicity, darkness. There might be dark witches. Pretend dark family. They might act a lot. I've got green, which is the heart chakra. Got a monkey, so Chinese zodiac monkey. We've got an owl. We've got a garden. Do about animal. Do about smart animal. Do about, which is like get rid of, like old fashioned kind of. Nose end now. I've got nose. I've got end. Maybe someone's being nosy. Nose end. Pinocchio. Someone's lying. A book. Yellow book. Book smart. Someone might be book smart. Might be a yellow animal. Yellow is your crown chakra. Your, what do they call it? Solar plexus. Snowing. Then we've got a barn. Tiger. See? The tiger. I saw the tiger earlier. Chinese zodiac of the tiger, or eye of the tiger. Got the eye of the tiger. You know that song about being strong, being a survivor? Phone. So maybe you need to get out your phone. Maybe you need to make that contact. Maybe they're going to contact you, but I feel like you're going to have to contact them. Cry. Pretend cry. Someone's been pretend crying. I just saw. Maybe you've been crying quietly. Water. No. No was bite. By the water. By the water was, I don't know. I've got no. No monkey was by the water. Bite. Tiger bite. Nose bite. Bite the end of your nose. Smart bite. Bite family. Family bite. Maybe your family are mean. My family are mean. And then we've got a E and an N and an S. Here, man. Live. I just saw here, man, live, monster. Girl. Girl, monster. Girl, turn, man, monster. So, girl, turn, man, monster. Possibly, if may not resonate with everybody, you might be in a relationship with a succubus who's turned you into a monster. That can happen. You can be in a relationship with someone who you end up being just like them because it's really hard to fight and stay true to yourself and be kind to someone who doesn't resonate with kindness. You know, the game is hurting each other, and that ends up being the language, and then you end up becoming someone that you're not. You end up becoming someone you hate. You end up becoming a monster. And the only way to undo that is to leave and heal, is to liberate yourself from whatever it is making you toxic, making you hurt, making you feel like a monster. We are not monsters. We do bad things sometimes because hurt people hurt people. Everyone can be saved, really. It's up to us every single day. We have a choice. Some people are so deep in it, they enjoy it. They enjoy being abused, they enjoy abusing, and some people will never come out of it. So if there is a shred of light where you are not enjoying it and you have the courage to step out, ask your spirit guides, ask your ancestors, ask God to help you, to shine the light on you and to send you support to help you through it and save your own life. You don't have to be in the darkness. We always have a choice. Trust me, I've been in some really dark places. I have been a monster. And now my light is so bright, and I help people heal. I heal myself. I've healed my family. I never belonged there. I just had a lot of pain. I had a lot of hurt. And that attracted a lot of people that, you know, really enjoyed that energy. And that's what happens. It's just understanding the psychology of pain, of trauma. And it's really quite simple sometimes. There we go again on the deck. Okay, I'm definitely gonna I'm gonna finish with an angel card just to lighten this reading up before we go. We're at 50 minutes now. Okay, let's get us a light message from the angels, please. Bring some abundance in. Abundance mindset. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. So feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. Let go of guilt. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from your past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. It starts with forgiving yourself first. If God can forgive you, why can't you forgive you? I just seen 111 on the clock. Forgive yourself, love yourself, heal yourself, and create a better world with me. That's what I want to do. That's why I did it all. Because there's enough darkness in the world. There's enough hurt people hurting people. I didn't need to be a part of that. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to love and leave you with all of that. You might want to go ground yourself, but please go give yourself some love. Please forgive yourself. Okay. There is always forgiveness. There is always change. There is always hope. And blessings come with flow. It's a big journey, the healing journey. But where you're at right now is harder, I can tell you now. Being trapped is a lot harder. Being free is going to feel weird as if you get there, but you'll get grounded. You'll learn it. Then you'll start to enjoy your life. You'll start to learn yourself. You'll start to radiate light. People will start to watch you, and it's contagious. People will start to liberate themselves and make themselves happy, and we will be teaching this world how to love healthily. That's what we want to spread, is healthy love. Okay, Taurus. If you ever want a private reading with me or a therapy lesson, if you need some help in your situation, I always put my email address in the description, or it's in my bio. Just flick me an email. I'll send you the details and we can go from there. I record them and then I post them privately. I privately list them on YouTube, and then you are owned. You are owned. I don't own you, but you own the reading, and you can look back on it over the years. It's always going to be there for you, for your eyes only, which is really cool, because I like to go back and look at my readings to see how far I've come, and it, like, you know, resonates, and you can reflect on it too. So lots of love, Taurus, and lots of courage. I wish you the best. Remember, ask your angels. Ask them. They won't come and help you unless you ask. Your ancestors are always all around you. They're always trying to talk to you. They're trying to get through to you. They're sending you messages. They're trying to guide you. They're trying to help you. Sometimes they're trying to piss you off, so you listen to them. Take care.